Long ago, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and golden wheat fields, there lived a girl named Lyra. She was born on the night of a silver moon, when the wind sang strangely through the trees and the village well shimmered like glass. From the day she was born, unusual things happened around her. Flowers bloomed where she stepped. Oil lamps flickered to life when she cried. But the villagers did not see these as blessings. They whispered of old prophecies and hidden powers. They feared what they did not understand. When Lyra turned 12, a harsh winter fell upon the village. Crops failed. Livestock grew sick. The elders, searching for someone to blame, pointed at Lyra. "She was born under a silver moon," they murmured. "She carries a hidden power. It must be her doing." Blinded by fear, they made a cruel decision. At dawn, they led her deep into the forbidden spirit forest, a place where no one dared to go. It was said that spirits guarded the woods and that no human who entered ever returned. They left her at the forest's edge. "If she truly has power," the elders said, "let the spirits judge her." Alone and frightened, Lyra stepped beneath the towering trees. The air shimmered with blue light. Shadows moved without sound. Strange whispers echoed in the wind. But the forest did not attack her. Instead, the ancient trees bent gently toward her. Glowing creatures gathered around her. A great spirit, tall as an oak and woven from roots in starlight, appeared before her. "We have waited," the spirit said in a voice like rustling leaves. "You are the child of balance." Lyra learned the truth that day. Her hidden power was not a curse, but a gift, the power to heal land and life. The winter that struck her village was not her doing. It was the result of the villagers cutting too many sacred trees and taking more than they gave. The forest had chosen her as its guardian. Under the spirit's guidance, Lyra learned to command wind and root, water and light. With a gentle touch, she restored dying plants. With a whisper, she called warmth back to the air. When she finally returned to the village, spring followed her footsteps. The villagers fell to their knees in shame. "I never wished you harm," Lyra said softly. "Fear made you forget kindness." She healed their fields, revived their animals, and planted new sacred trees along the village border. But she did not stay. The forest was her true home now. And from that day forward, the village learned to respect the unseen and listen before judging. Moral of the story: fear can turn people cruel, but true power lies in understanding, kindness, and respecting what we do not yet understand.